Hi, welcome back. My name is Julie. I am a professional counselor in South Carolina, and that's my co-counselor, Ed. This week we're going to circle back to the idea of hope and a growth mindset. I'm going to give you a little big word to help you with hope, development, and rebirth. Sit back and let's learn about this little big word together. Hi, welcome back. So last week we were still discussing Brené Brown's book, Atlas of the Heart. And one of the emotions that we were exploring was hopelessness. And of course, the flip side of hopelessness being hope. And I thought that it was worth circling back to from a slightly different perspective, because I had people in front of me over the past week, over the past several years, as I think back, who have struggled with hopelessness. Again, if you are a counselor and you are working with people who are suffering from anxiety and depression and traumas, you're going to see people who have a difficult time believing that there are going to be any changes in their circumstances. And that's where hopelessness comes from, right? The inability, that perceived inability to change our circumstances. And that leads to hopelessness. There is, as Brené stated, there's a personalization. I can't do anything to make a change. There is something fundamentally wrong with me, and I can't make anything any different. There's a permanence. It won't change, or it can't change. It's just going to be the way it is. And there's a pervasiveness in hopelessness where everything feels bad. Nothing is working out for me. Well, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about how I work with my clients. And so I really wanted to go back and give you the really powerful little big word, yet. Carol Dweck discusses it, and she coined the term the power of yet in her book Mindset. But yet is a big word. When we're dealing with hopelessness, with negative life events and negative thought patterns and self-blame, yet gives us hope. Where we see a situation, I can't do this. We're stuck, right? But if I say I can't do this yet, then I have hope. I can't do it yet says that I can figure out how to do it. I'm in a learning process, right? And the opposite of hopelessness is hope. And hope says that we have an ability to set realistic goals. We can figure out how to achieve them. We have some flexibility, and we have some alternatives that we can explore. And we have agency. We believe that we can. So that little word yet, when I say I can't do that yet, that gives me that peace in my mind that yes, there is hope. I can in the future. I can work on some things. I maybe will get some people around me to help pour into me, to teach me how to do that better. But I am not stuck. There's not that same level of personalization. Instead, there is personal agency because I just can't do it yet. There's hope for the future. If we apply that to permanence, of course, that feeling that it can't and it won't ever change, we change that with the little word yet with it hasn't changed yet. But there's still hope. I'm still on this side of the grass. I can do some different things. I can grow. I can learn how to speak up, and maybe the situation will change in the future. It just hasn't changed yet. So I don't have that same feeling of permanence, that same feeling of stuckness, that same feeling of hopelessness. With the pervasiveness piece of it saying everything is bad, I just need to recognize everything's not. I just haven't found the good yet. I haven't discovered the good yet. I haven't identified it today yet. But there's something good in every day, even when life is really bad. Viktor Frankl said between the stimulus and the response that I have the opportunity to choose, and I can choose how I interpret a situation. The Stoics said nothing is good or bad, it just is. And so it depends on how I look at it. Right? I can walk down the road on a day after it rains and a car drives through a puddle and splashes me, and I can say this is the worst day ever and that was horrible that happened to me, or I can say, okay, yeah, I got wet today. Gosh, I'm so glad because it's hot outside. And, it's not pervasive. Everything is not bad. It's how I'm looking at it. Maybe it is something bad happened today, but the good hasn't happened yet. So maybe when somebody drives by and splashes me with that puddle, I can think, well, got the bad out of the way. The good hasn't happened yet. And there's still hope, and I'm still looking forward with anticipation. It's not about toxic positivity. It's about choosing our mindset. It's about choosing a growth mindset which allows us to have hope. My story isn't over yet. There is still hope. I hope you learned something today, and I hope that you learn to use the word yet when you are talking to yourself or to others as you go forward this week. There is hope in so many different areas. Whether you use the word yet or you're not quite there yet to use it, you are welcome here to join me back next time at Orange Therapy on YouTube, because you are welcome exactly as you are.